Okay, another round of applause, please. And now we have Jessica Barthelow. I was just sharing, excuse me, my blood sugar is a little bit low right now. I realized I hadn't eaten yet today. And I'm wondering why suddenly I can't read any longer. So Jessica Barthelow, she is a policy advocate for Western Center on Law and Poverty, who has led, she has led coalitions in several recent women's rights victories, including the 4-year campaign to win last year's repeal, the Maximum Family Grant, a Pete Wilson-era law, which denied infants and children aid if they were conceived and born while their family was poor and received cash benefits. Jessica's work, she said, what? I know, right? Jessica's work at our state capitol and in Washington, D.C., inspired by her own experience with poverty as a young girl and young woman, has been featured in The Nation and Le Monde. Le Monde? Le Monde. So let's give a round of applause for Jessica. Thank you. And Jessica came with chocolate for me.
I gave her some chocolate. What's an anti-hunger advocate if the person can't end hunger? You are beautiful. So I am a daughter of 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 a pioneer woman who came to California in 1850 by wagon train to live in the same California foothills where I grew up. I'm also the daughter of a son whose mother arrived in California the same year as an orphan, an Irish orphan, who left her country with her family because they were persecuted and forced into starvation. I'm also a 4th-generation pant-wearing woman. I'm the daughter of a Vietnam veteran. I'm a beneficiary of the public school systems and of our state's investment in higher education, a 1st-generation college student. I'm the survivor of domestic abuse. I am white. I am very white. And though I've learned from James Baldwin that white is just a social construct, it's a social construct that I have benefited from, that has opened doors for me that were closed for women who had darker skin than I did, and darker hair, and darker eyes. And I'll never know what it means that I'm white the same way that other people, my Arab sisters and Latina sisters and Native American sisters and Black sisters and API sisters, the way that they understand what it means that I'm white. But I will know it differently. I do know it differently. I know it because sometimes racism is so arrogant that it assumes that I won't be offended in its face because I'm white. I'm very white. I'm a sister. I'm in awe of the first people of this country who stand in protection of our land and our water. The same land and water, that's right. The same land and water that my ancestors claimed to have claimed and my people have all but destroyed. I'm a survivor of rape. I'm a student of Maya Angelou, Ella Baker, Toni Morrison, Isabel Allende, and yes, Hillary Clinton. I believe in Black Lives Matter. I believe that they do. I'm a lover of Si Se Puede. And I'm a flyer of the rainbow flag. I have have a vagina. And I have breasts, and I have a uterus, and they are mine. They are mine the same way that my hand and my pen and my voice is mine. And I am angry. I'm angry until I remember that anger is not an emotion, but instead a shield to protect me from the feelings of sadness and of hurt. I'm human, and every day I try to find the humanity in everyone, including the people who have disappointed me, the people who've hurt me, and even the people who hate me. I'm a resident of the Golden State. It's called the Golden State not because of golden toilets or golden showers or golden handshakes. It's called the Golden States because of our golden sun that we usually have, and our golden hills, and our golden dreams. Dreams that we never really live, but that we always march towards. I'm a believer in human rights and constitutional rights, but I believe also that these rights don't mean anything unless they're protected for everyone. I'm also a believer in people who work in the building behind me. I have a right to believe in them because I've seen them do things that make me believe in them. Just like this year's repeal of the Maximum Family Grant, which removed the piece in our Welfare Institutions Code which told poor women that they should receive permanent contraception if they were poor. I've seen them fight for immigrant rights and protections of our immigrant communities. When people who are working in the fast food industry said we want $15 an hour, they fought for a path to $15 an hour. I believe in them because they've made me believe in them. Some of them have written you a letter. You can find it on Twitter at Dear Californians, hashtag Dear Californians. I'm a woman. I'm a woman who's proud to be here today with all of you, not to tell you that it's gonna be okay, because sometimes it won't be. It hasn't been. I'm not here to tell you that we're gonna get through this, because some of us won't. I know what it's like to go without health care as a child, without dental care. I know what it's like to see family members die way too young because they didn't have access to the care they needed, the diagnosis that could have saved them. Some of us won't make it. I'm not here to tell you that we can do this alone, that California can do this alone, because we can't and we shouldn't. And I'm also not here to tell you to keep hope alive, because sometimes it won't be. But just like the phoenix only can rise out of the ashes, I'm hopeful that the paths that we are to go through, the dark days that we'll have together, we'll have them together. And they'll lead us to our path, to a better America. Not back to great again, because it never was. It's always just a dream for a better America. I always say that one of the hardest things, I'm a survivor, and one of the hardest things that I've ever done is to believe that things can get better and that things can happen, good things can happen. But I'm gonna ask you to believe. More importantly, I'm gonna ask you, if you can't believe that we will get there, at least believe that it's possible. That it's possible that one day, somebody, a woman, will say, I'm a daughter of a daughter of a daughter of a daughter of a woman who joined the Women's March. Thank you.